Well, I might know a little more than you about girls and curls and the weight of the world, but I don't know quite what to do. I can't stop thinking of you. You might know a little more than me about stars and guitars and making ends meet, but you don't know what to make of me. I know that you don't know what to make of me. Well, I thought I was immune to this kind of pining, but it lends itself too well to aimless driving. As I make my way to Georgia, I leave a candle burning for you. Wonder if you're wishing you were the flame. Wonder if your lips are in the shape of my name. You might know that I'm a bit obsessed with your dirty blonde shag and the way that you dress. I wanna just crawl around in your life, maybe share a cocoon. One day we could fly, fly, fly. Well, I thought I was immune to this kind of pining, but it lends itself too well to aimless driving. As I make my way to New York City, think of the way that you called yourself pretty and wonder what kind of word you might use for me. Know deep in my heart that we could never be. 'Cause I know that you don't know what to make of me. I know that you don't know what to make of me. As I make my way back to LA, I get a little drunk at the end of the day and tell my friends that you're too blind to see the goddamn miracle it done made of me. Well, I know deep in my heart you're too blind to see the goddamn miracle it done made of me. Hello, Wisconsin. Do people do that a lot every time you go to a show? Sorry. I was like really excited to do it, and then I was like, oh, I bet every fucking band does that. It's really for us. It's really for the bands that come through. We get to be like, hello, Wisconsin. Yeah. Anyways, hi, Wisconsin. How are you? How are you all doing this lovely Saturday night? Are you ready to party to some mid-tempo folk songs? Nice. Let's fucking go. Do you guys have honeysuckle here? I feel like it's everywhere. Yeah. Well, did you guys know that it's an invasive species? We got a couple of people over here like, yeah, we know. You're from Tennessee. Okay, this. Yes. See, this story is from Tennessee. I lived in Tennessee this last year, and my friend came to my house and was like, I was just removing honeysuckle from a park because it's an invasive species. And I was like, I didn't know it was an invasive species. It smells so good, and it's so sweet. And she was like, yeah, that's how it gets ya. And I was like, just like my ex, you know? And then we were like, well, we're both songwriters. There's a banjo right here. Looks like we have to write a song about it. You grew like a honeysuckle on my... Nope, that's not how it starts. It starts in a different way. It starts a cappella. It's more intense than that. I've been trying to tell ya that it's over. I just can't seem to get free. You grew like a honeysuckle on my vine. Got me drunk with jam jar me underneath your thumb. Now I'm feeling like a guest in my own home. I've been trying to tell ya that it's over. I just can't seem to get free. I'm so tired of pretending that I love ya. Honeysuckle got a grip on me. Honeysuckle got a grip on me. Falling out of love feels like a sin. I feel my patience wearing thin. All your friends are mine. What will I do with all this time? Who will I be when this all ends? I've been trying to tell ya that it's over. I just can't seem to get free. I'm so tired of pretending that I love ya. Honeysuckle got a grip on me. Honeysuckle got a grip on me. I've been trying to tell ya that it's over. I just can't seem to get free. I'm so tired of pretending that I love ya. Honeysuckle got a grip on me. Honeysuckle got a grip on me. Honeysuckle got a grip on me. I'm a Gemini. I always get one of those when I say that. As you should, honestly. I don't know who said that, but you should be booing me for being a Gemini. Especially after I play this next song. This is a story. It's a modern day breakup story that I'm about to tell you. Who here has ever muted their ex on Instagram? Do you know like what muting is on Instagram? For those of you who don't know, muting is when you don't unfollow someone because you're like, I'm being the bigger person. I am not going to block them or unfollow them because I eventually still want them in my life. I'm just protecting my own peace by just not seeing their stories and their posts show up on my feed. You know, I'm in my healing era. I need to protect myself. But then there's this thing called the search bar. And you can still search their name, right? And so it's like, after a breakup, you're like, well, what if they're dead or something? Like, I have to check on them. Like, what if something has happened? I need to check to make sure they're okay. So you just go and you, like, type in the search bar, and then sometimes you find out that there's, like, a really fun party that they had without you only, like, 2 weeks after you break up, and all of your friends were there except for you weren't there. And then you call up your other friend who you know for a fact that your ex thought was cute, and you say, what if we hang out? And then you just post pictures with that person that you know for a fact that your ex thought was cute. Just in case they need to search your name, you know? To make sure you're not dead. And then you write a song about it, comparing that experience to the Cold War between the Soviet Union and the United States. Cold War has begun. If who can prove that they're having the most fun through tiny screens and Spotify streams, we're trying to prove to the other that we won. Well, I've been staying up late. I've been rising at noon, and I've been smoking way too much weed. I've been doing all the things you'd never do. But I've been making new friends. With the old ones, I'm making all of my amends. I search the bottom of my gut when I see a shiny thing for butterflies, but they all got broken wings. Butterflies have all got broken wings. Hope you had fun at your party. All our old friends were there. I look at pictures like they're pieces of a puzzle, indicating you no longer really care. But I can't really blame you, all is fair. But I see you got a new friend. I'm lying here alone, just trying to comprehend. Now I'll search the bottom of my gut when I see a shiny thing for butterflies, but they all got broken wings. The butterflies have all got broken wings. The Cold War has begun, and I'll be the first one to break down and admit it, baby. I'm not really having any fun. I'm not having any fun. I'm not having any fun. I'm like way more proud of myself when I nail the comedic timing of an intro to a song than when I actually sing the song well. I feel like I'm like, yeah, like I can sing a song well. Like that's, I feel like I can do that. But the comedic timing of an intro is something that I've been working on for so long. And let me tell you, when I first started playing shows, I couldn't do it. I had a really hard time. It's something I've been working on. So thank you for laughing. Thank you for witnessing. After I delivered that intro, I was like, fuck yeah, killed it. Yeah. Anyways. This next song, like I said, I am a Gemini. So this is the other side of the coin of that last one. This is where I demonstrate that I have gone through so much personal growth and that I'm really mature now and that I can see things from everybody's perspective now that I've had space from the breakup. No, but seriously, like that's truly what this song is about. I wrote that last song, Cold War, right after a breakup when we were both being very petty and resentful and weird. And then I moved away, started a totally new life. And it was only then that I could really fully process and grieve and move on from that relationship. And this song is called One Dimension. Both of these songs are new. They're not out yet, but they will be out in 5 days on my album, Lost Dog, that's coming out on April 25th. Yeah. It's been over a year now, and it all feels so far away. I'd get so mad when I'd make a wrong turn or slow the car. Now my new friends say I'm good at driving, but you're in my rear view. So maybe you were being unreasonable, or maybe I grew. Maybe I'm a coward for running from LA, but I live closer to where you grew up and where you live today. Isn't it just so ironic how I understand you better than I did? Swear I see visions of you at the Waffle House when you were just a little kid. There was love there was care. Paint me a selfish scribble, I'll paint you a perfect square. When it's reduced to one dimension, it's easier to look at and describe. When it's reduced to one dimension, it's easier not to cry. Think I loved you best that month when you were feeling lost, but after that we stuck around to avoid the sunken cost, and pretty soon we learned the hard way why they call that kind of thing a fallacy. Because you lose more than you gain by staying when you know you ought to leave. There was love there was care. Paint me a selfish scribble, I'll paint you a perfect square. When it's reduced to one dimension, it's easier to look at and describe. When it's reduced to one dimension, it's easier not to cry. Restless conversation, I don't wanna talk about what brought you to LA. You gonna stay? Are you getting what you want? I got a back catalog of questions to assess the likes of. Problem is I keep on asking questions I don't know my own answers to. But I got some cards in my pocket from the breeze. But I got some quarters in my pocket, got some bruises on my knees, and they can't remember how they got there. They're just like me. Oh, I've been taking punches from the breeze. Oh, I've been taking punches from the
singing along.
Huh?
I heard everyone singing along.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. The song only came out like 2 months ago. Thanks for singing along. It's very sweet. Oh. This is Peyton. And say hi. They have been helping me on tour do everything that I need to do. They are my everything. They drive the van, they set up the merch, they sell the merch, they play mandolin, they switch my little pedals around. I don't know what I would do without them, so thank you for being here. This whole first half of tour has been just the two of us. And next show, the whole band joins, but it's been so fun to just drive across the country with you. It's been fun. Shy. I do feel shy tonight. I don't know.
You feel shy?
I feel shy. It's a shy night. I'm like, I'm shy. I have these bug bites on my face, and they look like they're really big pimples. And you guys, I was really embarrassed to be on stage tonight because of them. But I totally could have not said anything, and then nobody would have noticed. Okay. Nice. Okay, this next song, we can't be shy, though. It's the only opportunity for moshing that I have in my set tonight.
Twee mosh.
Twee mosh is what we call it. Anybody 25 out there? Any 25-year-olds? Okay, we've got two 25-year-olds. Woo!
Yeah.
Do your brains feel like they're fully developed? Could not relate at 25, so I wrote this song. I've been skipping meals and dodging plans and listening to pop punk bands. I'm tired of trying to fake it like it's fine. I've been yelling at my friends, staying online at 3 a.m. Hey, teacher, could you... We're gonna... I was on the wrong capo.
I can adjust.
Teacher, could you please extend my deadline? Well, swore that I'd be done by now, and I need another year or two to finish developing my mind. Oh, I'm tired of running through the bank. They told me I'd go out with all this adolescent angst. Why do I still relate to Lady Bird? The pine and fire makes me feel hurt. It's like my pen is stuck to the last page, and I can't finish my damn coming of age. I count the New Year's days, I've never changed. The only difference is the pain piercing my temples every morning. A quarter century, but I'll still be down with an upper price degree I haven't seen since graduation. Sure, I'd love my toilet, pay my bills, eat my salad, take my pills in a box inside a country that's on fire. No wonder why I always wake up tired. 'Cause I'm a toddler running through the thing. Well, I don't think I'll grow out of my existential angst. I'll skip the philosophical pretense, 'cause Kierkegaard's a little dense. I can't focus, drawing doodles on the page. But this never, ever, 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 ever ending. Coming of age. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. La-da-da-da-da-da.
Not feeling so shy anymore, are we?
No, I'm still shy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm so short. Oh my god. I'm short. Thanks for coming and spending your Saturday night here. I've never been to Milwaukee before. So this is my first time. There's a suburb of where I'm from, Portland, called Milwaukee. They spell it with an I-E instead of two E's. I think that the two E's is a better vibe. What the hell? That's so fun. I didn't mean to do that. Let me try again. There we go. That's a regular piano sound. Can y'all hear the piano? Let's give it up for Alex, the sound person. He's been working here for a really long time, so he knows this place like the back of his hand. I don't know, maybe. I'm not sure. Anyways, the song's about growing up in Oregon and wanting to leave and then leaving and then saying, hey, that wasn't so bad. It's also about other stuff. A lot of people say that they relate to it based on like their very specific experience that I don't share. And I say, that's great. That's the cool thing about songs, is that they can mean whatever you want them to mean. So this song is about whatever you want it to mean. I'm already scared of the winter, even though summer's taking her sweet time to start. It's her manipulative art, she's full of greed. She's such a tease, with her neon blues and greens and sweaty palms. She tricks your heart into thinking that it's calm, but then the rain comes back like it always does. Every noon of every June I used to sit beside my windowsill and stare up at the gray sky. She didn't even care that I'd waited, calculated all the lakes that I would swim, and all the carnival games I'd win. If it would only clear up by then, lift my chin. So I will try. I will wait patiently for July, or move to somewhere with a clearer sky. And when I do, life will be yellow. I won't sink into the blue. And so I tried. I couldn't wait patiently for July. So I moved to somewhere with a clearer sky. But when I did, I only missed the rain. I heard those harmonies. That was beautiful. That was really fun. There'll be some times for you to shine later on in the set. For those harmonizers. So my next album is called Lost Dog. And, oh, this is not plugged in. LOL. So many things to plug in and unplug and then plug back in and then unplug and then plug back in. It's crazy. So many things. Ah, there it is. Okay, it's plugged in now. But I'm going to play the eponymous song. I always want to say that word, but then I always feel kind of pretentious saying it. I think that's the right way to say it. The song that shares the name with the title of the album is basically what I'm saying. I think that's right. Is that right? People are like, sure. I'm like, I gotta look that up. But basically, my 20s have just been this spiral down and up of kind of turning into more and more of a weirdo and living more and more of an untraditional life. And I live in a van. This is my job, playing songs for people in cities I've never been to. I use pronouns that are outlawed by the government now. And I feel like I'm doing everything that I didn't necessarily think I would be doing when I was like in college preparing to lead a regular life. And it's really fun, and I would not have it any other way. It's really amazing and beautiful that I get to do this and get to live this life. But sometimes it can be hard and sad and a little bit uncertain and a little bit lonely. And I think this next song is about that side of it, the kind of hard and lonely side, even though there are so many joyful, beautiful sides. I've been noticing the way that my cheeks started pulling down on the rest of my face. I've been noticing the way that my body's moving slowly, lonely, kinda out of place. Been looking at houses on the internet, then sleeping alone in somebody else's bed. I've been filling the void with whatever kind of toy that could help me forget. Time goes by, what's new? 27 looks so much better on you. Lost dog couple times. What the hell does he think he's gonna find? Don't you dare say I told you so, 'cause nobody's ever gonna know what they don't wanna know. Chalk it up to a Saturn return, light a candle, leave it on, watch it all burn. Drown out the guy in me, look who's jaded now, who's acting mean. I've gotta learn to keep my side of the street clean. Time goes by, what's new? 27 looks so much better on you. Washed our gates, rescue. Once he's been around the block a couple times. What the hell does he think he's gonna find? And if you find me crawling over mountains, don't call my name anymore. If you find me howling at a desert moon, nobody's gonna give you a reward. I gotta stop keeping score. Time goes by, what's new? 27's just another year to get through. Lost dog keeps wandering round the block till he's going blind. What the hell does he think he's gonna find? Cool. Now, here's the happy part of it. Not necessarily just happy, but just like wild and fun part. And most of it is really wild and fun. And I just released this song. It's about the inside of my brain and how it is similar to a train going off of the rails. It's called Train of Thought. Well, there's a train in the sky in the middle of my mind, and it's flying off a one-way track, and they try to button up my suit. Also, this is a good time to party if you feel like you have more partying left in you. There's not much partying left in the set, so now's the time. Well, there's a train in the sky in the middle of my mind, and it's flying off a one-way track, and they try to button up my suit and tie in an attempt to hold it back. But there's this strange old conductor wearing pearls and a backwards baseball cap. Well, there's a shoe on the floor cracking open the door to the band book of my heart, and I'm just peeking through the darkness, waiting for the end to start. And there's this strange librarian smashing all the windows of her car. Sometimes the river don't flow, sometimes the eye of the storm has a glow like a North Star. Small town bar or a Chico. There's a couple scars on this here guitar, about 100 on my skin. I love to take a call, it's your call, and get back up again. I'm getting too free for you to like me, but I'll still let you. Sometimes the river don't flow. Sometimes the eye of the storm has a glow like a north star or a small town bar or a cheap boat. Sometimes you can't see the road or the bright yellow flame in the back of your throat. Everything hides in plain sight like the wind blows. Well, there's a train in the sky in the middle of my mind. It's flying off a one-way track, and they try to button up my suit and tie in an attempt to hold me back. But I'm this strange old conductor wearing pearls and backwards baseball cap. I'm wearing lots of things around my neck for fashion, but sometimes I feel kind of constricting. It's no secret that times are tough right now. It ain't a secret. Times are tough. Times are real tough. But something that I've been thinking about, I've been thinking about a lot of things. But something specific I've been thinking about is when the election first happened, my first instinct was like, I have to figure out a way to move to Canada. Like, I need to get out of here. Like, not even joking. Like, I was really scared for what the future was going to look like. And I was like, I got to get out of here. I got to go to Canada. And I respect it if that is what anybody in this room is feeling right now. But over the past couple of years, I have become kind of a strange type of patriot, to be honest. Not the type of patriot that is happy about what's going on right now. I'm really unhappy about what's going on right now. But through touring the country and through, like, literally circling around the United States 3 to 4 times over the past 3 years, living more on the road than in one singular place, and finding these little communities of people who I feel safe with and I feel seen by in cities all over the country, I have come to really love America, and I have come to really love the people that I've met and the places that I've seen, and the truck stops that I've been in, and the open fields and the mountains. And there is so much beauty here, and there is so much love here, and it's all I've known. I was born here, this is my home, and it's really fucking sad and hard to just continue to see all of the bad parts about it continue to get worse, because there have always been really bad parts about it. It was built on a lot of really bad shit, but things are just continuing to get worse, and I am really sad about that, and it's really fucking sad. But I just, I really love it here. I love the people that I've met, and I love the places I've seen, and I think it's worth protecting, and I think it's worth standing up for what we can preserve, and I think it's worth imagining a new America that is something we want to live in and we want to be proud of. And that was such... I don't know. I feel like I always have a speech before this song, and I never plan it out. I always just say what's on my mind. But let's imagine a new place that we want to live in and try to build that together. Because it feels like the old systems are coming down, and let's imagine some new ones and let's try to build them together. And that's all I'm gonna say. I don't know which I don't know how to do that, but let's try to think about it. Let's be like, what? I feel like that'd be a fun exercise. Just be like, in your most outlandish dreams, like, what would it look like here? And what would things be if you were to create, an idealistic utopian future? What would it look like? Anyway, I wrote this song like 2 years ago. And it's just, still relevant, getting more relevant. California in my rear view, I stop into the drive-thru. Admit I'm just a sucker for convenient and fast. I swear Kansas lasts forever. Billboard calling me a sinner. All my thoughts were screaming at me through the vast. Well, they drew me in a bubble, sheltered me from all that rubble, and said, maybe history is just the past. But I'm not even gonna try to write a song about America. It's too big and too daunting of a task. Great brain, stomach pains, boarded up the windows on the south side of town. Keep your credit up and your head down. You better keep your credit up and your head down. And now I'm passing into Tennessee, another place I'm scared to be, where they celebrate the selling ban the dress. And while they hold the burning fork, she's boarded a train to New York, where she'll pay triple rent and learn how to eat press. But hey, everything's so different now, with corporate pride campaigns and how Hollywood's just getting so diverse. But I'm not even gonna try to write a song about America, so I'll settle for a chorus and a verse. Great planes, stomach pains, boarded up the windows on the south side of town. Keep your credit up and your head down. You better keep your credit up and your head down. City in the forest where a cop can learn to kill. The one who blames the addict is the one who made the pill. 2 million in cages, yeah, we boast about free will. I feel like dying, but there's just too many hills. Oh, who the hell am I to write a song about America? But if anybody's listening, I will. Great plains, growing things. I know things have gotta change, I don't know how. Strike the match, we'll start from scratch. Just keep your head up high, don't drop your crack. Think we're coming back around. I think we're coming back around. I think we're coming back around. I think we're coming back, we're coming back, we're coming back, we're coming back, we're coming back Thank you. I am selling matchbooks with this little, that phrase on it. It says, strike the match, we'll start from scratch. Having a hard time speaking, saying that sentence was really hard for some reason. I've been doing a lot of speaking. This is my 4th show in a row, and then there were 5 before that. So sometimes it gets all jumbled up. But anyways, all of the proceeds from the matchbooks are going to a local mutual aid fund or like organization that's doing good work in the local area. So in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Yeah, and all of you will be the ones submitting these organizations and mutual aid funds into this little box that I have labeled local mutual aid. You can write it down and then write down the city, and whichever one gets the most little votes, or whichever one, if there's a bunch of different ones, we'll research them a little bit while we have all this time in the van, and we'll donate the proceeds to the one that we feel like is doing the most, or doing some cool shit here in Milwaukee. So please, even if you don't buy merch or say anything to me after the show, which is so fine, just if you have an idea, just slip it in there. It's easy to just slip it in there and then do a little Irish goodbye afterwards if you want. Or you can talk to me and tell me about it. Yeah, there's been some really interesting ones that we've gotten so far. In Denver, there's this thing called the Transcontinental Pipeline that helps trans people from red states get to blue states, which I thought was really cool. There's been just some like mutual aid things, getting people food, like Punks with Lunch has been submitted a couple times. There's been, local abortion funds in states that don't, where abortions are illegal. So anything that comes up that you feel would be good to donate matchbook proceeds to, put it in the little box. Because I feel like that's where we start. We start by just helping each other out in small ways. Yeah. How are you guys feeling? You promise? Cool. I'm going to tune my guitar in silence for a second. Someone just cheer for me tuning my guitar in silence. Thank you. I saw Adrienne Lanker this last year, and she really inspired me. She inspires me for so many reasons, but surprisingly, the most inspiring thing that she did was tune her guitar in silence and not feel like she had to entertain people while she was tuning her guitar. Yeah, that shit was so inspiring. I was like, I don't have to make stupid jokes the whole time I'm tuning my guitar and tune my guitar worse because of it. That's amazing. Anyways, this next song I wrote when I first started touring, and I wrote it about how I didn't ever think I was going to be able to do this as a job. I was like, that's a total pipe dream. I would never be able to be a professional singer-songwriter. Who's able to do that? I should just do something more practical. But then doing this kind of just found me. And then I worked really hard at it for a while, and now here I am. And it's just really astounding that I get to do this every day and do it for work. And it's incredibly fulfilling. Even though it is uncertain at times, it is very, very fulfilling. And I feel lucky that I get to do it every day. But I feel like this song was originally about that, about finding magic in your own life and about taking the reins of your own life and making changes in your life and following the dreams that you've always wanted to have. But recently, especially playing it after that last song on tour for the last couple of months, it's been more about believing in the magic to change the world and to come together as communities and make positive changes and, imagine a future that you think might be totally outlandish. I think it's worth imagining. It's always worth imagining a future that you want to live in. And I think that we should cast some spells. Yeah. Can we get the disco ball going? Is that possible? Yeah, it's like red. Oh. I feel like this song goes really hard in this environment, to be honest. Like with the clouds and everything, and then the disco ball. Yeah. They told me there were fairies in the backyard, so I whispered every time the tulips grew. They told me there's a bowling alley underneath the mess hall, so I listened close for all the strikes you threw. They told me you had magic powers to take away my hiccups. Still wondered how it worked every time. You told me that one day I'd be in the driver's seat of my own life, and it might get kind of scary, but it'd be mine. Some of this magic has faded, but don't you dare call me jaded, 'cause I'm sitting in the front seat, crank the music, blast the heat, and I'm casting spells on my life, left and right. You told me shooting for the moon was worth it, so I listened, even if I miss, I'll land among the stars. You told me if you use imagination, all the farthest magic kingdoms can exist right where you are. Then I started growing, the evidence started showing that these tall tales were gilded with lies. They told me to be practical, these idioms weren't factual. It's time to let these silly visions die. Some of this magic has faded, but don't you dare make me jaded, 'cause I'm closer than I seem, I'm staring at my wildest dreams. I'm out here casting spells on my life, left and right. Usually I do dramatics where I say this is the last song, but I'm feeling shy tonight. So there's only a couple more songs. It's almost the end of this show. It's very important that you know, for the context of this song, that it's almost the end of this show, okay? It's almost the end. And this song is about endings and about the beauty of endings. I travel so much, I move around so much, and I have this feeling where, like, when something is about to end, there's something that's really, like, sweet, and, like, I can feel more deeply and I can feel more present in the moment when I know that something is about to end, when I know, like, you know, an era of my life is about to end, when I know a trip is about to end. When I was little, I knew summer camp was about to end. There's just, like, a very special feeling that you get. And I love nostalgia so much that I created an extension of nostalgia called pre-nostalgia. When you know something's about to end. And that's what this song is about. It's called Fleeting. And all you people harmonizing, it's your time to shine, okay? If you were harmonizing, now's the time. If you weren't harmonizing, I'm making you sing along anyways, because I love to force people to have fun. So this is how it goes. It's fleeting. I'm better when I'm leaving. Wow, you guys are, I can already tell. Most people don't jump in that quickly. The words are, it's fleeting, I'm better when I'm leaving. And now we're going to try it all together, okay? I'm so excited. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3. It's fleeting. I'm better when I'm leaving. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to do the real song now. And I want y'all to take a moment to be fully present. I feel like when I go to a show, I really enjoy myself, but like half the time my mind is somewhere else because I have ADHD, but you know, it's understandable. But for the next 4 minutes, let's really be here in Cactus Club in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, at the Klug show on April 19th, 2025. Here we are. Yes, sir. Okay. Never sleeping, sunlight's creeping up on us. It's our job to feel, we get to choose what's real or not. The way that you talk shit, it's kinda comforting. Let you drag my name through the mud. We could practice kiss while we exchange a list of all the pretty girls we know back home. But I don't really want to go back home. Y'all ready? It's better when I'm leaving. Wow, you guys sound so good. Every time I board another plane, of course, I wonder if it'll bring me home. Big for sale sign inside of my mind, and another on the red front door. Making friends when I know camp is gonna end. Waving goodbye from the barge. This could be the place. Yours could be the face. I've always had a thing for the world at large. Ooh, ooh. Patching up the holes, hatchback struggling to close. There's a couch for you next time you're coming through. Baby, why'd you have to go? It's fleeting. I'm better when I'm leaving. My songs will sound better when I'm gone. I'm better when I'm leaving. It's fleeting.
Okay, harmonies. I heard that.
That was so beautiful.
That was
I felt like I was getting a concert. That was amazing. Like, no joke. That was so awesome. Good job. Nice job. You did great.
Are you guys selling merch?
Nirvana.
Yeah, like, let me buy your clothes, I guess.
Oh yeah, my very first. Someone's here wearing the very first piece of merch I ever made. Yep.
That's actually not true. I own the first
Oh
piece
no,
of merch
that's
you ever made,
true.
which was a bolo tie.
Which was a bolo tie. The second piece of merch I ever made.
Come on.
First T-shirt I ever made. That's true.
That
That's
was a great
true.
shirt. I missed that shirt.
Should we do that other one?
Should we do the other one or should we do the couple one?
We're gonna do both. We have 2 more songs.
Let's do that other one.
We're gonna do songs. 2. We have thanks. What? Oh, we have a late show afterwards. Okay. Just one song then. Okay. Well, I'm gonna invite Pine and Fire back up onto the stage. Everyone give it up for Pine and Fire. I've had the best time ever doing the last 4 shows with them. They're so talented and cool and awesome and nice, and I feel so lucky to be able to play shows with them and hang out with them also.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for being here. I'm going to tune this guitar so quick, you won't even know what hit you.
Make sure they're not bored. Make sure they're not bored while you're tuning.
Talk
to them.
Well,
Talk to them now.
okay. Last night in Minneapolis, I was like, I randomly decided, I did my encore song, and then I was like, I'm going to do a cover of a Kimya Dawson song, because I was really like feeling in the Kimya Dawson song mood. Does anyone here know Kimya Dawson? Okay. Look Kimya Dawson up when you get home, if you don't. But basically, I was like, oh, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a Kimya Dawson song. And then Brandy shouted.
I said, loose lips?
And I was like, yes, that's actually the exact song that I was going to do. And then I invited them on stage, and then we sang it together. And it was all very, spur of the moment. And we're doing it again tonight. And this is a song about fuck the cops, hang out with your friends. Your thoughts and words are powerful. It's about just like, imagining a new world and hang out with your friends and fuck the cops. That's what it's about. Basically. Loose lips might sink ships, but loose kisses take trips to San Francisco, double-dutch disco, tech TV hottie, do for Scotty, do for the living and do for the dead, do for the monsters under your bed, do for the t-shirts, do for your mom, broken hearts hurt, but they make you strong, and we won't stop until somebody calls the cops, and even then we'll start again and just pretend that nothing ever happened. We won't stop until somebody calls the cops, and even then we'll start again and just pretend that nothing ever happens. We're just dancing, we're just hugging, singing, screaming, kissing, tugging. Sleeve of how it used to be. How's it gonna be? I'll drop kick Russell Stover, move into the starting over house, and now Matt Rosenchester watching me achieve my dreams. And we'll pray all damn day, every day, that all the shit our president has got us in will go away, while we strive to figure out a way we can survive these trying times without losing our minds. So if you wanna wanna burn yourself, remember that I love you. And if you wanna cut yourself, remember that I love you. And if you wanna kill yourself, remember that I love you. Call me up before you're dead, we can make some plans instead. Send me an IM, I'll be your friend. Shysters live from scheme to scheme, but my fourth quarter pipe dreams are seeming more and more worth fighting for. So I'll curate some situations, make my job a big vacation, and I'll say fuck Trump, fuck this war. Buy war paint and Sharpie ink, and I'll show you how much my shit stinks, and ask you what you think, because your thoughts and words are powerful. They think we're disposable, while both my thumbs are posable. Spelled out on a double word and triple letter score. We won't stop until somebody calls the cops, and even then we'll start again and just pretend that nothing ever happened. We won't stop until somebody calls the cops, and even then we'll start again and just pretend that nothing ever happened. We won't stop until somebody calls the cops, and even then we'll start again and just pretend that nothing ever happened. We won't stop until somebody calls the cops, and even then we'll start again and just pretend that nothing ever happened. We're just dancing, we're just hugging, singing, screaming, kissing, tugging. Honestly, that's how it used to be.